down inside the 20. Here's Foles. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35.
Now Foles. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now a handoff, Edwards. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Foles. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll go down, but not before getting. That one goes for 36 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Number 32.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
2nd and 9 at the Lions' 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Not easy for Nick Foles and the Bears now. 3rd and long after the sack. Now back to throw. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. First down, and they go with Swift again. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
It's 2nd and inches.
Stafford going to give it to Swift, and he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
2nd and 12 at the Bears' 30-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Swift. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. One more time with Swift. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They will run it with Swift here. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
Touchdown.
DeAndre Swift, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Is good.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Bears nothing.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On the handoff, this is Swift. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. On 2nd down, Swift. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing deep for Galladay. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Swift. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the
Second and goal from the 1. From the gun, here's Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Hauschka now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Lions 14, Bears nothing.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. On 3rd down, Stafford escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They snap it to Stafford. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run here with Swift. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift, as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll throw now on the final play. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Throwing is Stafford. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
At the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Kerryon Johnson.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
They'll try it now with Swift. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
At the 8-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. His throw incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Intended for Cole.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now it's Swift. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Once again, it's Swift. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the 1st. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down and looks team. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Being chased out. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 17. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Bears' 17-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll roll him out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Flowers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, That's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the side.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. Yeah, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a solid run down inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. This is Swift on the counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Swift. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
He was taken down by Kyle Fuller.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And this is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
To throw again on 2nd down. Foles. He'll find Miller. That's complete. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Foles pass.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate. I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Brings up third.
On third down. Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.